Today I am going to show you how to make this super cute baby banner. This is a personalised banner, but it can be personalised with any alphabet for any occasion with my printable alphabets. So I'm going to start by uploading the PNG alphabet to Cricut Design Space. And as I say, you can use names, you can put messages, they're really easy to do. When you upload your letters, you want to upload them as print and cut letters. Obviously I only need one B because I can duplicate that. And then I want to go and upload some extra elements. So these are available in the shop. They're £1, and there's a moon, a cloud, and the stars and the duck, so that you can make extra banners, or you can layer your banners, or make cards, whatever you want to do. But you don't have to use them, they're optional, but if you do, they're there. So once you have everything in Design Space, you'll have to make it all smaller and make them bigger so that they can be cut on printable vinyl for wall decals. So the higher resolution, but you just pull them in and make them smaller. I'm just going to grab a cloud and a little duck, and this is also available in pink as well. So if you want to make a pink banner or a blue, they're the colours that are available. So I'm just going to reduce those sizes. Also, please excuse the Pug and French Bulldog snoring in the background. They follow me everywhere, so I can't avoid that. Now I'm going to make the banner. So if you haven't got the paid access on Cricut, you just need a square and a triangle. Unlock your triangle and then you can just drag it and squash it down until you make a banner shape. And you just need a bit of precision to get that right. But once you've got it, you then create an offset, or you can weld them together, whatever you want to do. The offset makes it a little bit more rounded. And there you go. However, if you have Cricut Access, there is a banner shape in the extra shapes bar. So when you scroll down, it's there. But you've got the option now that you can make it free as well. So that's still too pointy. So if you unlock, you can just drag it and make it a bit wider and a bit more like a bunting banner flag, which I think looks a lot better. So you've got two options there of making your banner flags so that you don't have to pay extra. What I'm going to do now is I need to make this into a print and cut image, and I'm going to make a base banner and then copy it. So I'm going to lock it there. I'm going to make it print and cut and make it white. Now you're not going to see it when I do this, but now I'm going to go to the bottom to blank canvas, click that, and then go to the top to colour, and I'm going to change my canvas to a pale grey. And if you're working with light colours, that's brilliant because it just helps you see. So now I've got that, that's now print and cut. I want to make an offset, but I also want to make some holes in it as well. So you can save time on this bit and just use a hole punch, which is usually what I do. But if you want to, then this is how you do it. So I've grabbed a circle from Shapes Bar, and I'm going to just hover it over, slice it out, remove that, and then do the other side, slice that out, and now I've got my top layer. So I'm going to keep one circle because now I'm going to create an offset for my back layer. So there's my offset, but what that's done is it's made the hole punch, or the layer, too small. So first of all, we're going to colour it. Once I get the right layer, click on colours and click advanced, and then I'm just going to start with a blue, and then I'm going to drag it around. So I'm just going to drag it so it's a bit more green, and just drag it around so I get a colour that's similar or a bit paler than my moon and star. Pull that out of the way, and then I've already got a template there of where to go. Move that to the back so I can see it, and then I'm going to right click and slice. Move that out of the way, get rid of those. And now I'm going to do the same on the other side. So you can either go the front or the back, whichever way you prefer. I suppose it doesn't really make much odds, but as long as you can see that it's more or less central. And there you go. So that's your hole. So you have a hole punch them while you put them in before, and your Cricut can cut it. Line them up and then move that layer to the back. And now I've got my base for a flag with a, what's it called? Outline border. So I'm going to flatten those and duplicate one and put it out of the way so that I've got that. So what I'm going to do, because I've got the extra elements, I'm going to create an end for each end of my bunting. So I'm going to put my little chick here on the cloud. So just right click and bring him forward, or her. And there's my chick, and then I'm going to put the moon behind. So this is just a case of just doing whatever design you want so that you've got a bit of a pattern. And then I'm going to put a star in. So I'm going to start by bringing my star right and click bring to the front. Put a little star on there. And then I'm going to duplicate and just put a few stars in the corner just to add a bit of detail. Make that smaller. Duplicate again. Right click. Flatten. And that's my first flag. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to duplicate it, and I am going to go to the top and I'm going to flip it, and that's either end of my banner done. So you don't have to do those are optional, but I think it looks cute just to finish it off. So I am making just baby, but obviously you could do it's a girl, it's a boy. I'm currently working on those being free on the blog anyway, but if you want to personalise and put a baby's name or baby shower or christening, first birthday, then you can do all of those things. So I'm going to just get a star, but I've put it on there. So this is really handy actually. So you just go onto this, unflatten, click on the star and duplicate it, and then I can go back and re-flatten my flag so that I've managed to get my star off but not disturb the pattern. Or obviously you can go back into upload. I just want to put that on the bottom of there. But now I've done that, I think I want that on every single flag. So I'm going to move that out of the way, flatten, and then I'm going to duplicate that. So I'm going to do that for every single one. And now it's just a case of building up your letters. So making sure you've always got a spare flag. I mean, you can always unflatten anyway. The reason that I didn't upload the star from uploads was because it was just so big and I couldn't be bothered to resize it. And I knew that I had the size I wanted there. I mean, these banners are brilliant. You don't have to do this shape. You can do any shape you want. You can do the other way around, which is like a, I don't know, what would you call that? Like a upside down V. I don't know what you'd call it. But yeah, it's just really easy to make personalised banners and so cheap as well. I mean, I even, for the Jubilee, I made them and I laminated them so that I could put them outside. I mean, they only lasted a day or two, but they were brilliant. So, you know, if you want them to be weatherproof for a party, make them and then laminate, and at least they'll last for as long as your party. I'm just making sure that I've got all of my letters. And once you have, then just line them all up. Now what you want is, obviously they've all got to be exactly the same shape, size. So I put them all on top of each other, select all, and then just click to the bottom and top and align them all. So you want them to align them central, and then that will just put them all together. Select all, and then you can resize. I've missed one there. Put that over there. And then you can resize them all exactly the same, so there's no faffing about. I want them sized so that I can fit the 2 on one A4 card. I mean, you could just do 1 and have them really big. It's totally your choice, but I'm going to do it so it's 2. Or you can do them tiny and use them as cake toppers if you put them on a bit of a string, and you can put them on top of a birthday cake, which also looks really, really good. And you could do that with sticker paper. So I'm going to send them to print and cut. So that's the size I want. So I'm happy. If not, just go back and resize. I'm going to remove the bleed and use the system dialog because I find those settings the best. And then I'm going to go into my printer settings and click best or highest quality, whatever your printer says. And there you go. They're printing off and cutting. I'm going to roll them onto a mat. This is a really old green mat, but because it just lasts so long because it's green, I just used a roller to put it on and then cut them out. And they are that easy to make. So once they are print and cut, I'm just going to organise them out. Now, if you want to make them another dimension, you can use the alphabet. If you size it exactly, you can make your letters again and stick them over the top. So you've got a layered effect. So that is an option. And then I'm going to measure my string and just thread them onto my string. Now, if you haven't made the holes, which you don't have to, then you just use a hole punch at this stage to put the holes in. And again, that takes seconds and Sometimes I've made a mess and had to print the flags off, but it's quite easy to do if you get them all in one bunch and just nip into the corner. But now I'm going to thread them all, and then I've got a baby banner. So I'm going to start from the back, and wrong one. I'm going to go through the front, and I'm going to go through the back so that you can't see the string at the front. Now, if you've got a really pretty string, you might want to do it the other way around, but I just use plain string. And then I'm just going to carry on threading through and work backwards until I've got it all thread on. And there you go, a super cute and really easy to make baby banner. But you can make them in any theme, with any name and message. There's lots of alphabets over on Extraordinary Chaos for you to grab and make your own alphabet. And I'll pop the link for the pink and blue baby alphabets below. Happy crafting, and please do subscribe.